Now, of course, I need the radius here, which is half the distance, but it would be silly for me to say, well, I think this is the half mark, and then make that mark and measure it, because what if I don't pick the perfect half mark? So as you can see, I'm going to measure the whole line, which is, of course, the diameter. And as you can see from the ruler there, that's almost a perfect 4 centimeters, so it's 4 centimeters in distance for the diameter. Well, if the diameter is 4 and the radius is half, that means the radius is 2. So the radius is 2 centimeters here. So now I'm going to go ahead and find the area of the circle, assuming the radius is 2 centimeters. So that's pi 3.14 times the radius squared, 2 squared. When I do that, that's the same as 3.14 times 4, or 12.56. Or if you want, you can round it off to 12.6. Now the thing is, that's the area of the whole circle. The question's not asking me for the area of the whole circle. The question's only asking me for the area of the shaded part, which happens to be half the circle. So now I'm going to take that 12.6 approximation and chop this guy in half. And then when I do that, I come up with 6.3. So the area of the shaded part, which is what they want to know, is about 6.3 square centimeters, or centimeters squared. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the concluding example here. Number 1, they're asking me to find the area of the circle to the nearest tenth, and we're going to use 3.14 for pi. So as we take a look at this question here, what they've given us here is the line that runs all the way across the circle, which is, of course, the diameter. Well, the problem is the formula doesn't involve diameter. The formula is the radius. So I want to go ahead and cut these guys in half, which is where I'm going to start. So I'm going to cut 12 in half, and I get 6, and that's my radius. That's important because, of course, that's what goes in the formula. The formula says take pi and multiply it by the radius squared. Pi is approximated as 3.14, so I'm doing 3.14 times 6 squared, or 3.14 times 36. And when I do 3.14 times 36, the solution is 113.04. As you can see, they've approximated that to the nearest tenth by writing 113.0. They wrote 0 in the tenths place because they want to show that they rounded to the tenths place, just like the question asked. Again, really the only reason you wouldn't do that is if the answer was exact and ended before that place. This is not that situation, so they wrote 113.0 to show that they did round to the tenths place.